Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Pass to Reeves. Now Allen. And here's James to the middle. The floater. Reed, good. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Reeves, following the score by Atlanta. For three, James. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Left side, Watson. Pass to Harper. Towns for three. Siakam pulls down the board. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now here's Allen. Reed sets a screen. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Man, I love it. Grayson Allen fighting in there.
Pass to Towns. The three ball. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Allen with it. Back to Reeves. Ricochet with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Kept alive. Here's Towns.
Anthony Towns.
Yep, that one's good. Towns has got 5 now.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Down low. Back to Reed. Reed sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Reed's got his second bucket on the night.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Inside. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Harper misses. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
HBA, LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back over to you guys.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Left side Reeves.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
And Harper gets it to go. Harper's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .143 left to play in the first quarter. Allen on the wing. To the inside. Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Ricochet. Atlanta trails by 3. From deep. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. James inside. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's James with the jam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. James, left side. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Harper misses. Now James. He has 7. Allen outside. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Up 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensive.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Pass to Murray. Tipped. All alone on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risa Shea's future in this league.
Paul looking it over. Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the baseline. And it's Gafford missing. Atlanta trails by 6. With the drive. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Double team on Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Paul. He's scoreless. Outside, Green. Back to Paul. With the floater. Harper pulls it in. Atlanta trails by 4. On the take. Outside Watson. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Paul. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Gafford. Clock at 4. Over Towns. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Allen. Here's Reed. Out to the right wing. Reed sets a screen. Siakam going for it. Towns with a rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Here's Watson. Wide open look. And Reeves pulls it down.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the menu. Austin Reeves getting himself a dunk.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Siakam the screen. Reeves with the ball. Now guarded by Rizachet. And then Siakam with the jam.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Out to James. 5 to shoot. And the 17-footer goes down. James has got 9.
That in-between distance is a tough one to master. Not for LeBron, though.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Allen on the wing. Pass to James. Outside Reed. Three-pointer. Reeves. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Now, here is James. 9 points in the game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Allen a screen. Pass to Reeves. Clock at 6. Over quickly. The shot by Reeves, no good. Atlanta trails by 10. And that one is hammered home.
That's a lot of power that time. Quickly making it look easy.
And here's Reed. Launches a 3. And Reed pulls it down. Powell for 3. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Siakam outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. Reed's got 8.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Reed, no good. James deciding where to go with it. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Pass to Reed. James, right side. Kicks it out to Siakam. Reed for three. The rebound by Atlanta.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the middle. Towns. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
The fader keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback. Harper's got 8.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
And that one's good. Green.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that. He said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Brian, back to you.
I can only imagine what that's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Siakam outside. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Outside Reeves. Takes it inside. Siakam outside. And it's all from three-point range.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Rizachet gets it to go.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Wood outside. Pass to Toppin. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now.
The Cat can lead. Towns with the big finish on the lob.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Some solid D from Wood. Rozier outside. Toppin outside. Wood outside. Fires from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And stolen by Murray. Out to the right wing. Pass to Toppin. Poke loose. Towns with the ball. Connect picks him up. Towns on a screen. Cat doing what he does.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Outside connect. Out to Wood. Rozier, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Rizachet with some nice D.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Timeout. Timeout.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Toppin outside. Shot clock at 5. Out to the wing. The 3. And Reed pulls it down. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Collins, no good. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
There's a screen by Toppin. Got it off in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Leading by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. James with the ball. Pass to Reed. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
Here's Harper. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to James. Oh, and the jam by James.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Here's Towns. Off target at the rim. James inside. And it's James with the jam.
That's playing to his strengths, getting to the rim and extending his team's lead.
Towns can't get it to go. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. LeBron at full speed. And here's Siakam for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James.
A guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Harper misses. Here's the break. Now James. Pass to Reed. Back to James. Double team on James. 6 to shoot. Outside Reeves. Now here's Allen. The 3, James. Towns with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Ricochet. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, great look for Ricochet. Close in, gets it done.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. A slam dunk by Reed.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Rejected by James.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Harper. There's the 3. It's money from deep.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Outside Reed. James outside. Outside Reed. Wasting no time. They answer with a 3. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense. Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth. Ooh, stolen by Allen. In transition. Oh, the fast break dunk bangs off the iron. Banks it home. Big shot.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Outside Reeves. He launches. Oh, it's off target. Atlanta trails by 8. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
James inside. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
No good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 7-point differential. Towns drops the hammer.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. James outside. Allen outside. 4 on the clock. Driving to the basket. Oh, no good on the layup. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. 7 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Knocks it loose. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would